Hello everyone, we are back with Minecraft Chill. My name is Jamie, also known as LagSpike79, and we're going to dive right back into our shader survival game. Now I have been a little bit busy off stream in shader survival. A little bit busy, not hugely busy. We have a few new creature comforts around the house. We now have an anvil, which is extremely useful for fixing our equipment, armor, weapons, and of course giving your weapons names as well. Very useful. We were able to. I was able to craft a bow as well, so now we can shoot our enemies, which is incredibly handy. And I think one of the first things we're going to do this evening is make some arrows in case we run into any more trouble. So we have feathers, we have flint, and we have sticks, which is all we need for arrows. 4 arrows per flint. Not too bad. As you can see, flint at the moment, which is a drop from gravel. Every time you dig up gravel, it has a chance to drop flint instead. Flint is the problem at the moment. We're suffering a little bit of a lack of flint. Just cobblestone in there. Okay, so one issue that I had with and I moved the chicken farm. I hope nobody minds. It was getting a bit weird and a bit cramped up here, and I'd like to take this whole block of sand and just get rid of it. Because every single morning I wake up and I say, hello, creepers, no. And it's making me paranoid, so I need to get rid of that monstrosity. What else do I need to do? I also need to get my iPad here. I'm trying to use my iPad for chat, and I'm not having a great time with it. Here we go. Yeah, I can watch my own stream, but what I can't do is get the chat window up at the same time. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that, and hopefully that will be my chat window. Can everyone hear that noise? Sounds like a very distant. Sounds like a distant motorbike revving. Someone revving a motorbike in my Minecraft game. I walk across. Just this crazy. Is it this crazy portal noise? No, you see, I know the portal noise. That's the portal noise. What could that noise be? Is it down here? I think it is, you know. I think something down here is making a weird noise. Okay, so since the last time we streamed, I have been into the shader settings, and I have done the equivalent of dialing them all to 11. So now we have shaders, Sonic Ether's Unbelievable shaders set to Ultra. And I think you will agree with me, it looks hella nice. Particularly, one of the things I've noticed is we now have funky little water ripples underwater there, which looks incredible. I will get in a moment to why I have put sand all the way around my house. The sand all the way down there, all the way around up here, all the way around here, and all the way down there. Now there is a reason for that, and I will share that reason in due course, but I just wanted to walk you through all the changes that we've made up here. So what I've mainly been doing off stream, aside from fidgeting slightly with stuff inside the house, what I've mainly been doing is strip mining. So I think for those of you who aren't regular Minecraft players or who haven't played it before, oh, my iPad has just turned itself off. That's really handy. Turn on, damn you. I did not give you permission to switch off. Show me the chat. Does the chat? Okay. Lovely. So yeah, all I've really been doing is strip mining. So lots of cutting out of 10 blocks each time, so that you can see the 32 blocks all the way around the 10 that you've cut out. So this was our original corridor. We now have another corridor and another corridor and another corridor, and some very, very close zombies. Oh, I hear you. Hello. So. It appears we have discovered something else. Unfortunately, I can't see. There you are. Hello. Hello. Yes, I can get it. That's fine. Yes, I'm going to cheese you horribly. I've died one too many times to you guys on this stream. Never again. Of course, I say that, I'm going to suffer. Okay. Let's have a look around, see what we can see. Don't think there's anything coming at me from that way. It's all a little bit hot. I'm going to have to keep tapping this iPad in order to keep the chat running. I should have stayed with the MacBook. The MacBook was a good idea, Jamie. Why did you stop using the MacBook? Okay. Something else which is a good idea is to pick up as much lapis lazuli as we can. Any more? Any more? Oh, you sneaky. Any more? Okay, not that sneaky. So yeah, picking up lapis lazuli is a very good idea, because of course it gives us the ability to enchant things, which when we get an enchantment table, we will be doing a lot of, because I quite like enchanting things. Now this looks interesting. I see some more iron up there. No! That's what I wanted. Normally, if you get yourself stuck in water like I am, you can see how impossible it is to move through this stuff. Viscous liquid that it is. There we go. Yeah, ordinarily with getting stuck in water in survival, there's a bit of a death sentence, because I love how that doesn't fill up and overflow. Yeah, it's a bit of a dangerous thing, really, because obviously mobs have you completely at their mercy, because you can't maneuver, you can't get out of dodge if a creeper turns up. Oh, this is lots of iron. Yummy. Nom 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 nom. Lovely stuff. Just fill that in. Not because I'm a perfectionist at all, purely because I don't like things creeping up on me from dark corners. And I'm a perfectionist. This is great actually, because my strip mining, I am hunting for diamonds, and the reason I am hunting for diamonds is because my darling son, who came online the other day, you may recall, decided he would half-inch my only diamond pickaxe. And the practical upshot of this is, of course, I now can't mine obsidian. And because I can't mine obsidian, I cannot create a crafting table. And a crafting table is the thing that we need next. This is insanely dark down here. I should probably not be down here doing this. Let's do that. There we go. Up and out. Nice. So yeah, he nicked off with my pickaxe, which means that I can't pick up any more obsidian. And obsidian is the constituent component, or it's one of the components of a crafting table. So that is the next task. Crafting table is the next thing that we really need to take this to the next level. And I would like to take it to the next level because I'm a horrible scaredy cat and I do hate having to run away from mobs all the time. Let's just make this moderately safer. Very slightly safer. I've lost my iPad again. Stop turning off. Damn your eyes. Okay. My iPad is suitably chastised. It's going to do it again any minute. Now this is intriguing over here. One thing I'm certainly not going to do is go around there across this lake of... Because the first thing that'll happen is a skeleton will shoot me in the back of the face and we will land in the lava and lose everything. In fact, I believe I can even hear... Oh, hello. Hello. Yes. What are you going to do, Mr. Creeper? What can you do? Are you going to come over here? Are you? You can come over here. I don't think I can bait him into coming close enough that I can just dig the block out from underneath him and dump him in the lava. But I'll tell you what we can do. Bam. Right in the face. JE, thank you. You've joined the stream. Hello, sir. The mic is super quiet. Is that a problem? Of course that's a problem. I'm crazy. Okay, the mic is super quiet. What can we do about this? Let's have a think. Let me drop into Windows for a moment. Okay, the mic is on plus 2.3 decibels. Let's up that slightly. How's that, sir? Can you hear me better? It's on 95%. Man. Always mic trouble. Okay, I've set a 20 decibel setting. How does that sound to you? Let me know, give me a shout. Yeah, let me know if that's any better. Sounds okay to my ears, but of course it's not my ears. That's much better. Okay, so thank you. So the 20% thing is definitely what we needed. Just trying to return to Minecraft now. It's being very slow. Bingo. Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, dude. It's obviously a continued pain in my side, but I can't get the levels right on this thing. I'm hoping to pick up a Yeti actually fairly soon, and then once I've got that, whoa. Ah, here we go. There we go. So yeah, you did a really amazing job taking out Calamite last night, dude. That was seriously epic stuff. I was very impressed. I was very impressed with the fight, I have to say. You were extremely patient. I would have been really greedy, I think. I would have been really greedy. Several points I would have just absolutely laid into him. But of course, there's a little graphical glitch there. But what I was really impressed with was just the patience, just the sheer patience of you know, taking him out, taking him on time and time and time and time and time and time again. It blew me away. I was really impressed. You're so tiny. Finding it difficult to hit you. I know there are more of you. But yeah, as I was saying, before a tiny zombie started to punch me in the mouth, just the sheer determination that you were displaying to take him out was humbling. I have to say, I was really impressed. I tend to get disparaged fairly quickly when I play games that, you know, I keep banging my head against a brick wall. I'm not suggesting that's something you were doing, but you know, very occasionally he would sort of cheese you with some crazy attack, and the whole run back would have been for nothing, and that kind of thing would have driven me absolutely spare. But you just kept on keeping on, and I was very impressed, I have to say. So well done, awesome kill. Okay. Manus, barrel of laughs. I detect sarcasm. Yes. I think I've seen EMB take him on. I can't. To be honest, I've seen so many of his streams now that I'm not entirely sure what bosses I've seen and what bosses I haven't seen. I have to say, I don't think I'd seen Calamite. I think that was definitely just a JE stream, that one. More gold, as if we need it. In fact, we do kind of need gold. I'm quite impressed with the amount of gold we're finding. Because, and I'll show you guys later, gold of course gives us access to powered rails. So when you set up a minecart system, which is kind of just like a big train, powered rails actually move you along, because normally you slow down based on friction and a lack of momentum. But when you have, well, iron as well. But the rails need to be made with gold. Now ordinarily that would be ludicrously expensive, but it's quite nice that we're finding enough gold that makes it vaguely worthwhile. Let me read the chat. If you're alone you wouldn't be too bothered. On stream you want to succeed so people can watch something different. Yes, I think absolutely. I think this is what streaming is to me. I think you've put it very succinctly there. When it all kicked off, and streaming was new and interesting, and people in the UK especially finally had the bandwidth to actually do this stuff. I was a little nonplussed. You know, I was a bit, isn't it kind of like sports? You know, wouldn't it be better to like go out and play the sport rather than just kind of sit and watch someone else play the sport? But no. The short answer is no. It's awesome to see people streaming and gaming and trying things that you would never have thought of in 1,000 years. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I found it a really fulfilling way to spend my time. Now that I have lots of time. Okay, more iron there. Come to mama. Papa, even. That's what I mean. But yeah, I think you did really well, dude. That was an impressive achievement to keep hammering away at him like that. Bravo. I guess is my point. Bravo. I can hear something. Herm. Herm, yes, hello Herm. I can hear you hurting at me. I'm not gonna find him. It's probably above me or something crazy. Over there. Okay. So this is super hella dangerous down here, but I think we've come out with a decent amount of gold. Okay, so enough strip mining for the moment. Let's go and see. Let's just make that a little bit safer. Nom. And let's go and make some powered rails. Ah, well, I've gone the wrong way. Of course I have. Torches need to be on the left, Jamie, and then you know you're going home. Lovely. Right. So, gold ore, yes, is extremely helpful when making powered rails. You need 6 of the gold ore. You don't, because you also need sticks. Have some sticks. Then 6 ore in a rails kind of configuration. A stick in the middle to join them all together like a railway sleeper. And then a dash of redstone, and we have powered rail. And when you have powered rails, you can place them in the world, and then once you have some redstone torches, which are very similar to normal torches, you just put redstone on the stick a lump of redstone on the end instead of coal, and it magically lights up. There we go. And then you can drop the redstone next to the rail or near the rail, or next to this block that the rail is next to, and it powers the rail. So you can see that that rail lights up, or it goes dark, or it lights up. And then that rail will actually propel your minecart forward. And I think we should do some of that today, because minecarts are a very, very cool part of Minecraft. Flashing in and out, playing game with the missus. Might be able to come back if you're still on. That's amazing, dude. Have a fantastic time. I've landed in the puddle. Have a great time. My regards to your young lady. And yeah, I shall hopefully see you a bit later on. Whee! Rock. There's that noise again. What is that noise? If I look that way, it comes out of my left headphone. If I look that way, it comes out of my right headphone. That's a very strange noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'll never know because my iPad has shut down again. There we go. Okay, so that was a flash visit from J McG. He's a very cool, and as you may have heard, extremely patient and dedicated Soulsborne player. I believe he's going through Dark Souls at the moment. I believe the plan is to do lots of other Soulsborne content, so please do. If somehow you found my channel without having found his, he is definitely worth a follow. Okay, I may never know what that noise was, but I'm fine with that. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get some... Yes, let's get the redstone on. That's a good idea. So 4 coal, 4 oats, 32, that'll do nearly all of it. Now I believe I put blocks, here we go. So blocks are in here. So in terms of what I would like to do for the minecart system, we will use sandstone because it is extremely readily available. I've slammed a door in my face. That is the problem with the pressure plates. If by some miracle you just run straight into the side of the door, you release the pressure plate, and of course then the door slams in your face, which is always uncomfortable, pretty inconvenient. I'm going to start getting rid of this, I think, because I don't need it anymore. I would like to set up my minecart system basically here, so that we can get on board it here and just head on over that way at speed. But first, have a quick meal, go to bed. Bing! There we go. Rise and shine. Okay, so what was I doing? Well, whatever we're going to do, let's do it quicker. So let's have a shovel. Because otherwise, taking all that sand out. What is that noise? I need to know. I need to know what that noise is. If there is anybody watching the stream who knows what that noise is, please God tell me. It's going to drive me absolutely spare. I can hear it everywhere, so it's not like it's behind me or anything. It's just, what is it? Okay, so we have learned something at least today, in that my stream is super quiet unless I have the 20 decibel thing switched on in Windows, which is fair enough. I suppose that's just, they set the default quite low so that people don't get their eardrums blown out by loud people. I don't think I'm especially loud. But announcement time. You, talking to you. On November the 6th, which is a Monday, I will be participating in Extra Life for 24 hours. 24 hours. Playing Minecraft and a few other games, which will be fully awesome, in support of the charity Extra Life. It's supporting a research and teaching hospital over in Canada that deals almost exclusively with sick children. So if you have a look just down the bottom of this stream, you will see that I have put a link to my Extra Life donation page. You do not have to donate, but if you do, I will be immensely grateful. I've had some incredible support already from a few friends and family members. I know that Extra Life Game Day is Saturday, November the 4th, but I cannot do November the 4th, unfortunately, because my wife is out. All family members within a 100-mile radius are magically on their holidays and stuff, so it falls to me to look after the two boys. So I cannot do the 4th, but it will be on the 6th. It is a Monday. It will start at 0800 GMT. I think it will be GMT as well. I think we fall back to GMT from British Summertime at the end of October. So the 4th of November I can't do. So the 6th of November, yes, Monday the 6th. Be back here for a 24-hour Minecraft stream. And it will not just be Minecraft. It may well be, there may well be some No Man's Sky. Might well have to do some streaming of the very, very excellent Dungeon of the Endless, which is of course Amplitude software, and the same studio, Endless Space 2, which is my guilty pleasure of the last several months now. Of course, I think Endless Space 2, I will correct myself in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think Endless Space 2 is still in beta, and if it is, it's a phenomenal achievement. I mean, Amplitude as a studio, if you know them, you will know that they are the absolute kings and queens of the vertical slice. They are utter royalty when it comes to building a very solid foundation for their games, and then building on that and moving onwards and upwards. You know, early access, beta, and then full release. So very, very impressed with them for many moons now. And he slammed the door in my face again. And I've lost the iPad. No, come back. Come back to me, come back to me. There we go. We got it. Cool. So, answer to the question, does the iPad work for reading chat? Answer is yes, asterisk. Kinda does, kinda doesn't. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up some of that lovely andesite. Hello. Work out where we want to draw the minecart from. Let's draw it here. I don't think it really matters over much. So we're going to do that. Let's have the end there. So we're going to start here and go zooming off this way. So what we need to do is we need to place a powered rail in that direction. And then one there, I think, for acceleration. I have a couple for strong acceleration. Now, we have a ton of redstone, because redstone is where it's at. I'm going to grab a couple of redstone blocks because they look very pretty. And as you know, I am all about the pretty. And let's place the redstone blocks down here. Now, redstone blocks, just like normal redstone, do power. What? What? They do power. Redstone blocks totally. Oh. Have I got that completely wrong? No, okay, it has to be touching it. Fine, okay. Pop. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to power these ones automatically. So that when we take off from our start position, which is here, we will go bam, bam, and immediately have some acceleration, which will be very awesome. So let's grab this sand and make it into more sandstone. I think I'd like to use sandstone as the basis, certainly the basis on this island for, there we go, for our track. Okay, now one thing we are going to need is a button. Place a panel, a plank, get a button. Dink. Now you can make stone buttons with stone block, not cobblestone block. I think it has to be stone block. But I like to use a button that contrasts with the block that you're placing it next to. So if we place a button there and we right click on it, it sends its redstone signal into this block. Because this powered rail entity is next to it, the redstone signal runs in. The good thing about buttons though is they pop out after if you can see, there we go, they pop out after a while, which means that this is not permanently on, and that's very useful because when you're coming back in your minecart, you don't want to hit this rock. I want to hit this block here and then immediately go zooming off again. It did happen to me once. I've learned my lesson. So yeah, when you don't have powered rails, you can just use normal rails to fill in the gaps. And off they go. Ta-da! So, we sit in our minecart here, we press the block, press the button, we get a signal, and then woof, we're off. So let's just have a test. Donk. We're going to need to make a minecart, which you will be relieved to hear is just like making a boat. Just a shallow U shape gives us a minecart. I need to sort out my blocks. Let's put the iron back before something explodes me and I lose everything. Not like that, I've done before. There we go. Place the minecart. There's the minecart. Right click to get into the minecart, as you do with a boat, and right click the button. Bonk. So that worked. Now and then of course when we come back, all you have to do, you can push a minecart. I mean, you can sort of push forwards. See, I did that with the keyboard. I can do it again. But it's just cooler to do it redstone styly with a button. I don't know. It's a style thing. You know, I think it's cooler to do it with a button. Okay, so that works. So that's useful to know. The sun is going down again. The days never seem to last long enough. Okay. I'm punching the mic again. Apologies to anyone's ears. That would probably have hurt. So yeah. Where is the... Nope. Where is the iron? There you are. Hello, hello. Oh, we've got tons of iron in there now. Oh, that's very clever. As I added more iron, the icon... See, there's 2 iron ingots there. Queue them up, you get more. Smart. I like that. Cool, so... Let's grab a few more wood. Let's drop a few things away. Doink, doink. Redstone. Yep, okay. Let's put away any food. Don't have food. Do have mob drops. Rotten flesh from zombies. I'll put the sandstone away for now, I think. Because... Let's turn that into lovely polished granite. Drop it up there. There we go. That was less. Cool. So we're going to do something slightly different on the morrow. Hello, sun. Okay, we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to go into... What shall I build it with? Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm going to build it with some stone brick, some cobblestone, because frankly, if you don't use cobblestone and you don't chuck it into the lava, you end up with so very much of it. Oh, it gets everywhere. Luckily, everything in this texture pack looks absolutely stunning. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make use of this great big, it's actually a circle that I've built. So let us begin the cobblestone. Then hopefully you guys will all be able to see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, I have some glass there, I think. Yeah. Ah yes, we need to talk about this as well over here. While we're here, these are potatoes. Now I don't know if they are fully... everything else is fully ready to be harvested. I don't know if the potatoes are. Let's see. Yes. Yes, they are. So a potato, I think you can get them from a few places. There's that noise again. Don't fixate on it, Jamie, it's going to drive you nuts. Okay, so potatoes are available from a few places, but mainly they're a random drop. They're a random drop from zombies. Give me my cobble back. There we go. So yeah, they're a random drop from zombies, and I was very lucky the other day to get one. And the beauty of potatoes is you can bake them in a furnace and then have baked potatoes. That's basically the beauty of them. That's where I was going with that. Now I believe they've patched it, but in an earlier version of the game, baked potatoes gave you an absolutely monstrous amount of health back. Where did I leave my... Oh, there it is. Glass. Glass so that we can see through what we're building. I should be slightly less cavalier with my glass, because if you place it wrongly, it's very difficult to get back. Oh no, I've just fallen, haven't I? Grr. There we go. So let's have our granite now. Yeah, glass is very difficult to get back if you mess up. Do not listen to the weird noise, Jamie. Do not listen to the weird noise. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are building a circular tower. I think I memorized how to do a circle from my deluxe paint days on the Amiga. Let's do a pixely circle, and that is what we are doing here, with blocks for pixels, because that is just how gosh darn rad I really am. Glass. There we go. So building a tower, once you've got the main ingredients down, is really easy. Once you've built the footprint for the tower, which is actually fairly straightforward. I mean, it's 3, if that's the center, if that's straight down the middle of the circle, you've got 3, 2 and 2 either side, then you have 1, and then you have 2 in the, so you have to turn, and then you have 2, 3, 2 horizontally, then 1 for the corner, and then 2, 3, 2 on that plane, and then 2, 3, 2 there, and then round again. So that's what I was doing with all the sand. I was just placing it to work out where I wanted. Can't be out of cobblestone. Just placing it to find out where I wanted my circle to be, and to make sure it was centered on this building. Because, as I may have mentioned before, I like things to be pretty. It's not because I'm a perfectionist at all. Okay, so now you can see that the circle is taking shape. We'll have a little bit more glass up in here, so that we have at least the ability to view, to look out over our domain, over our fiefdom. Fief or fife? Answers in the comments. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that in English, which is unusual for me. Cool. So there we go. We now have windows we can look out of. These are now a little bit redundant. And we can drop down. So now we have a nice tower around. There we are. Oh, that corner's kind of pretty well. Quite like that. That looks quite nifty. Cool. So yeah, this was what we were doing. We were creating a tower in the middle of our excuse me. So the immediate problem is we now have a hole to the outside world, which is not ideal. And we will also need some stairs to go upstairs. So just a question of where I might want to put those. Let's have this cobblestone as stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that should be okay. So again, be careful when placing stairs, because they do like to mess you around. I could have gone with stone brick stairs, to be honest, and frankly I probably still will, but let's just get this built for now so that it's done. Every time I pause like this, I am of course switching the iPad back on, so that's going to get really old really quickly. Grr. Okay, we need an axe. I really hope some folks join me for the stream on the 6th of November, because it's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be 24 hours without one of these, a bed or sleep, and we will hopefully have absolutely maniacal time in Minecraft. That is the plan anyway. Is this gonna work? Yep, just about. There we go. Chop, chop, chop. I think I may have, because that's a brick wall right there. So what happens if it kind of just leads into the wall, which is not ideal. And the sun is going down. And they said it changes when the sun goes down around here. Yes, sorry about this. Normal service will be resumed very shortly. In fact, what we don't want to happen is monsters spawning upstairs. Still just light enough. There we go. No! And now it is dark enough for monsters. Emergency, hit the sack. There we go. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. There we go. So now we can at least get upstairs. Kind of. Okay. We shall have to revisit that, I think, because that's annoying. Not perfect. Not my best work. At least the view is nice. I guess. Kinda. He said, turning on the iPad. Okay, we're definitely not using the iPad. Sorry, buddy. I know you're an iPad 3. But I cannot have this facetious behaviour. There's some of our absolutely gorgeous polished granite block. There's that noise again, just ignore it. I feel like I'm watching It Follows. That weird noise. Instead of like a person. Way down. Okay, so let's at least see how this looks. What is that noise? So weird. Is it down here? It appears to be everywhere. It doesn't seem to matter how far down I go. I can hear it everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so that's what the tower is going to look like when it's finished. Why, thank you. It is very pretty. You are quite correct. So yeah, it's going to just rise up out of the house. Huh. Gone for a swim. It's just going to rise. Generally look very forbidding and awesome. There we go. So that is that. Grab a few more eggs. So yeah, and eventually the minecart track will go all the way that away to the big landmass that's over there. And that will mean that getting to and from the big landmass with all the sheep and tons of cool trees and everything will be a lot quicker than going by boat. Going by boat is just real. It just takes ages, and you have to control the boat yourself, and you have to dodge squid. And I don't like dodging squid. I like eating squid. Calamari is my spirit animal. But yeah, this is just much faster. With enough powered rails to keep us zooming along, it really is much faster. And then hopefully off stream, I shall do some more strip mining. Yay! Do some more strip mining, and then down here is going to be where we keep our enchantment table. We shall come down into November 152's underwater viewing area to do all our enchanting. He said, turning on the iPad again. That kills me. Lovely. So let's just tidy up here before we go. These are a bit redundant now as well. I'll deal with those from downstairs though. Dark oak slab. Okay. That one. Now if we also get rid of that one and that one, because as you can see they were running parallel to the ones that are already in place, we can now do something a bit more cunning. If we look at it from this angle, we can just get it to round itself off, which I think does not look too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, let's do that. Now I believe somewhere this is just going to get in my way, so let's deal with this now. There we go. And we've got an area that needs flooring. I'm trying to wrap up the stream, but I keep on finding things that I would like to do. This is problematic. Perfect. Well, I say perfect. Not perfect yet, but very soon. Very soon. I need the rest of the dark wood. There they are. I knew I had some. Okie dokie. Love the speed with which sandstone just gives up. Oh no! Don't hurt me, I'm sandstone. Oh, I've died! I'm a little bit low on sleep, so you must excuse me for being slightly more manic than usual. Okay, there we go. Nice flooring. Very nice. Very nice. Looks good up there. That looks good up there. Pick up any blocks that we're missing. Thank you. Alrighty. So I think next episode we shall take some of these boxes and move them into these little cubby holes, or we could move the anvil, which is actually looking slightly damaged. Did it always look like that, I wonder? Might be able to move the anvil in here and the cauldron over here for a brewing stand later, so that we can make potions of awesomeness. Yeah, and then we've got an upstairs for bed and that kind of thing. I don't like sleeping on the ground floor. I never really have liked sleeping on the ground floor, so we can move the bed upstairs. So it's slightly more protected up there. Will you guys stop laying for 5 minutes? 5 minutes! Actually, no, don't stop laying. It's awesome. Thank you. I have reached peak egg. Okay, that's a single cobblestone that can go. There we go. Thank you, ladies. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much. I will be back when I'm hungry. Click. Okay, I think we'll end the stream here. We've done a little bit of strip mining. We've done a little bit of zombie attacking. We have built a tower in the middle of a sandstone house. Now that I say that back to myself, it does sound a little bit strange. We've done a whole load of stuff, and we've discovered a noise that is here, and I can't place it. Don't know what that noise is, and it concerns me. I'm going to have to listen to the video before I put this on YouTube. I'm going to have to listen to the video and find out if that noise, find out if that's coming through. It doesn't seem to matter where I am. Just always there. Anyway, forgive my preoccupation with the crazy noise. It bugs me when there is a thing and I do not know what it is. But that is my fault. That's not your fault. So I do apologise. Let's have some more stone cooking. Thank you. Right, guys, I've been LagSpike79. Thank you very much for watching the stream, and I shall see you on the next one. Don't forget, November the 6th. It is a Monday. Put it in your diaries. 8 AM GMT 0800. Come and join me. I will be gaming on Minecraft and a bunch of other very, very awesome games for a very, very awesome reason, for children's charity. So please do come and join me. I know there's a lot of other people. Cookies and Booze are doing their stream on the Saturday. Lots and lots of other streamers are pitching in for Extra Life. So any donations that you can part with would be fantastically well received. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.